Okay.
You can just start whenever you're ready. I'll keep letting people in.
Okay.
As they're joining.
Hello, hello, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Happy
Hello.
Thursday.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hi.
Because you couldn't find the Batman kind.
I'm going to push mute Aubrey, so you might
Okay.
have to mute. I'm not sure.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Let me do that and we will rock and roll. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's presentation. My name is Br Richardson. I'm an executive Blue Diamond here at Tranont. Myself and Blue Diamond Jennifer Dowd have quite the presentation for you. We are really excited to share with you what we have our hands on right now with Tranont. And what the way we want to kick this off is kind of give you a little insight to how we ended up here at Tranont and why we decided to be here at Tranont, and also the question of why Tranont and why now. Let me go ahead and make sure we're all muted. There we go. Okay. So I've been in the network marketing space for about 13 years full time. And about almost 5 years ago, not quite 5 years ago, I made a huge career move from the beauty space into the health and wellness space. I don't know why our line just keeps unmuting, but it does. There we go. Okay. Into the health, I came into the health and wellness space, and I had been in my previous company for almost 8 years at the time, had built an organization of over 600,000 distributors, and we were doing, on a bad month, about 10 million in wholesale. And I tell you this, not to toot my own horn or pat myself on the back, but to really impress upon you that the decision to move into a completely different space from beauty into health and wellness was a huge decision, but honestly, to start over was a huge decision. And it all happened really from just a friend coming over. I'm in the Dallas area. She was in Dallas for work, and she came over for a glass of wine. And because I had been in the industry, because I had built multi-million-dollar business in this space, started asking me about this company. And it was Tranont. I had never heard of the company. She was showing me a product that, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't even interested in at the time. It was our CBD product. And she was kind of going through everything, asking my opinion because she was interested in joining. And so whenever she showed me the compensation plan, which we'll talk a little bit more about later on this Zoom, when she showed me the compensation plan, you guys, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, now you have my attention. And so when that happened, I understood spillover. Again, I'll give you a little insight on that later, but I understood spillover, and I said, you know what? Okay, give me a position, you join, I'll join with you, and then I'll try your product, expecting nothing of it. I had a product experience, but really the kicker was this. My dad had a life-changing product experience with the CBD. And when that happened, you guys, I always kind of joke. I'm like, my dad is like the grumpier old man. So he was in enough pain to try the product. And then it worked so well, he was willing to admit it. Right? Does anyone have anyone like that in their family? You know, and it's like even if it did work, they wouldn't admit it. That's how he was. On a scale of 1 to 10, he would wake up in pain between an 8 and a 10. That was his quality of life at the time that we found this product. In fact, the week before it, he had been in an MRI machine begging the doctors to figure out what was wrong because he was tired of living that way. So he ordered the product, he gave it a try, and I'll never forget, I got the text on my phone one day and he said, hey, I just want you to know that this morning I woke up, I was at a level 8. I put 2 drops on my tongue, and 20 to 30 minutes later, I was at a level 1. When that happened, I told my husband, I said, you know what? I think we really should look at this closer as a business opportunity, because I told him, I said, imagine a life. And I want you guys to do this. Imagine a life where the way that you're compensated is in direct reflection of the impact you have on someone else's quality of life. That's what I call a win-win. You help someone improve their quality of life, you're going to get compensated for it. The more people you help, the more you're going to earn. I got into the industry 13 years ago looking to earn $1,000 a month. That's what I needed to be able to stay home. I was pregnant with my first son. I was out of a job and I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And so my husband had a great job at the time. And I just really wanted to be able to give us a little breathing room at the end of the month. And be able to stay home with my kids. And so that's what it was. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would be able to turn my own little business online into a multi-million-dollar business until I figured out the network marketing industry had that opportunity. And so when we came to Tranont, you guys, I made a big, bad, bold statement. And I said, this is going to be the biggest thing we have ever laid our hands on because of its mission. So we're on a mission to help we're going to help people with their health, but also in their wealth. Okay. So while I came in through the CBD avenue, when we took that closer look at what Tranont really was, I was pleasantly surprised. It was an entire line of health and wellness products, with the core of that line being whole food plant-based supplements. And then there was one that stood out to me that was not necessarily plant-based, but it was something I had personally been looking for, and that was liquid collagen. Now, my business mind knew that there was opportunity in collagen because, again, this was about 5 years ago, and collagen was really starting to make a name for itself in the health and wellness space. But nobody really had liquid collagen. I knew of one other company outside of Tranont that had it at the time. So when I saw the liquid collagen in the lineup, my business brain goes, ooh, opportunity, right? And I saw that. And then I tried it, and it was the best results I had ever gotten in my life. So my number one product, you guys, and by the way, if you're watching this and you're thinking about the business side of this, you still have access to that collagen, the same exact collagen that really brought me to Tranont and got our wheels spinning. And we brought it from the number 3 product to the number 1 product because of the results. A lot of people think that collagen is just hair, skin, and nails, which it is that. But when you have the right collagen that your body can actually absorb and use, you're going to get a lot more benefits from that. You're going to get your muscle retention. So as we get older, we know that loss of muscle mass is a big thing. So muscle retention is great for your bones. It's great for your ligaments. It's great for your cartilage. It's great for your gut health. It's great for your brain health. And then the extra hair, skin, and nails is honestly just extra. So ours is called Glow. It's a bovine collagen, and it has 10 grams of protein per 2-ounce serving, and it has 11 grams of collagen peptides. It has hyaluronic acid and biotin. So what I love about it, I just tell people, we drink our skincare. We do have a skincare line as well, but we drink our skincare. And not only are you going to see it in visible results, but you're actually going to feel it. My number one result that I get from my collagen is I call it my WD-40. My knees are shot. I was an athlete a really long time ago. And my knees, if I'm not taking my liquid collagen, if I fall off the collagen bandwagon, you guys, the number one thing that happens is my knees start clicking. Has anyone been squatting and you raise up and it sounds like your whole knee just ripped in two? Okay, that was my knees, right? And so this collagen was a game changer for that. And as we go through some of these products tonight, just like my dad had an experience with CBD, I had a massive experience with collagen. I want you to think of other people who could use these supplements. The last thing I'm going to talk about before I hand it over to my friend Jennifer to talk, so she could talk about her favorite products, is something that we just launched called the DHS. It's a daily health system, and I actually have it sitting here on my desk. So the DHS is these 2 products. I do also like to incorporate Enrich. This is my lifesaver. If I had to be on an island and only pick one, it would be Enrich. I joke, but it's honestly the truth. I came out the womb with stomach issues. I have IBS. It's always fun to talk about. But if you don't go enough or you go too much, this is going to regulate your system. This is all about whole food gut health. So I always say incorporate this. Everyone on the planet Earth should be taking this with every meal. But this right here is an award-winning system. In fact, it just won a Gold Stevie Award, which is an international business award for innovation. This system right here is really simple. I take it as soon as I start to feel hungry. So what I love about this, you guys, I told you to start thinking about other people who could use these products. So let me ask you a question. Do you know anyone who suffers from anything that has to do with cholesterol? What about blood sugar? What about blood pressure? What about a triglyceride problem? Or what about waist circumference? Know anyone who has extra belly fat around those organs, that visceral fat that's really dangerous? If you know anyone suffering from any of those 5 things, this little 2-step system can help them. You can help them. So it's really simple. This is Transform. It's going to take 50 to 90% of the glucose from your meals. This is huge. This has never been done before until we had Transform. It's going to take 50 to 90% of the glucose, transform it into fiber in your system before it gets to your blood sugar. So it's going to help keep those numbers in range, avoiding the spikes and the crashes. Have you ever felt super tired after eating? It's your glucose crash. I actually discovered that from wearing a monitor on myself. I had been suffering from that for years, would Google it. Like, why every time do I eat, do I want to go take a nap directly after it? It was my blood sugar crashing. It was in range, but it still was that crash causing that tiredness. Then the second piece to it is this is Activate. This is going to activate your GLP-1. A lot of you might have heard of GLP-1 recently because of the synthetic form that comes in a shot, okay? We can do it naturally with this drink. It also will help you produce and activate your AMPK. AMPK is an enzyme that lives in every single cell of our body. There are studies that show when your AMPK is activated, ding, ding, that your body cannot store or produce fat. Okay, so that's where we're targeting that visceral fat, which is a dangerous fat around your organs. It's a delicious, delicious citrus hibiscus drink. You can drink it once or twice a day. And again, guys, these 2 supplements right here, this one system is targeting all 5 areas of metabolic health. And so what I want to know in the chat, let's get a little active tonight, is who do you know? What are they suffering from in one of those 5 areas? And I'll just mention them really quick, and then I'll turn it over to you, Jennifer. Again, that waist circumference, those triglycerides, blood sugar, blood pressure, and also cholesterol issues. If you've been on the DHS, let us know your success in the comments below as well. Jen, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Here. All right. Thank you, Bri. I'm so excited to be doing this with you. You guys, I love this lady so much, and we just have a blast doing this. We rarely are together doing it like this, so this is super fun. We say this is the Bri and Jen show tonight, okay? But I want all of you to know that I'm just a regular person. You guys, I got to see this industry 18 years ago. I was a stay-at-home mom for 15 years, and my husband and I had 2 traditional businesses. And I don't know if any of you can relate to this, but let me know in the comments if you can, okay? We were making decent money, but have you ever been in that place where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not sure how we'll ever get ahead of where we are right now? And also, my husband was gone about 80 hours a week working our 2 traditional businesses. And I remember just thinking, oh my gosh, I just wish we had more time together as family. So thankful for what we have. But also, our kids were between the ages of 9 and 14 years old. I'm like, man, time with them being at home is running out. And there are so many memories I want to make. And I just wish he was home more. Okay, well, I'm going to let you know, like, we just started praying. We're like, God has to have a better way for us to make money and be able to put our family a little bit more priority over our businesses. And we're really into ministry. So that was kind of a thing too. And that's just our life. And so I was like, man, there's just got to be a better way. Well, I just want you to know, I don't know how y'all ended up on here tonight, but I'm guessing a friend called you or messaged you or said, hey, I have something you got to check out. Well, that's what happened to me 18 years ago. One of my best friends from high school contacted me and she said, oh my gosh, we have our hands on something amazing. There's revolutionary technology coming to the market. I know that you and Darren have been looking for something that would cause him to have to work less hours, but make maybe the same or more money. You got to check this out, okay? So I got in front of some information, probably just like what you're doing tonight, okay? And how many of you know, like the most expensive thing any of us can own is a closed mind. We always have to be open at least. So I get in front of it. And what I see is video phone technology. Okay. The very first, back in 2006, before FaceTime, before Skype, all that. And you guys, I recognized, ooh, timing and positioning in business. This is going to happen. People are going to start seeing who they're talking to. And if I can get paid when that happens, this could change everything for our family. And so I did what, you know, most people are smart to do if they're not loving their situation and they see an amazing opportunity. I said, why not? Why wouldn't I? What if it really does go big? And so you guys, I want you to know we replaced my husband's income, our 4th full month in this industry, which was crazy. Over the next 10 and a half years, we built a team of 150,000 people across 20 different countries. And our team did over $1 billion in revenue for the company that we were with at that time. Okay. And we had a ton of success. And what this industry actually did for our family is it allowed us to do life on our terms. And I want you to just kind of think about that for a minute. What would that mean for you? Life on my terms or life on your terms? For us, what that meant is making our hours what we wanted to make them. If our teenagers had ball games, being able to schedule our work around their travel schedule or whatever they were doing, and really just make our family and our faith our priority the way we wanted to. And that was so cool. But the other thing that happened is we were able to invite our friends and family to be a part of it. You guys, my very best friend got to do this with us, my parents, my brother. Like I could just go on and on with the list, but I started seeing this industry changing people's lives in drastic ways. And so I'm going to fast forward to you because 8 years ago, I was introduced to the company that Br and I are talking about tonight, which is a company called Tranont, which means to change life and do it rapidly. And I wasn't actually looking for another company, not at all. But when I saw what was here, and we're sharing some of the highlights with you tonight, I again recognized opportunity. And one of the things that grabbed my attention right away was positioning and timing in business. So I got to meet our owners. They flew into my house, sat at my dining room table, and they talked about their commitment to always having an impact product that would change people's lives. And I knew exactly what that meant because the video phone technology connected people across the world like nothing ever had. You guys, look what we're doing tonight. It's amazing, right? And so they started showing me things that they were planning that would impact the world, things that would be revolutionary, things that we would be ahead of the curve with. And I saw an opportunity for the people I cared about to be able to change their life in a bigger way than they ever had before. And I knew that my husband and I would be able to impact millions and millions and millions of more people than we ever had. And so that excited me like crazy. But another thing that I loved, and this is one of our products that I rarely talk about, but I have to tonight because it's what brought me here, is that one of the pieces of Tranont, yes, we have our innovative health products, but we are also a wealth company. And what that means is we offer wealth education. Our owners are very, very passionate about people having wealth education so that we can create a retirement that will be a legacy business for our families and create long-term legacy. And I had never seen in my 11 years up to that point in time in the network marketing space any company say, hey, we want to set you up for life, even outside of our comp plan. We're going to teach you how to save, manage, and grow your money and create something that will be a legacy for you. And so that was really, really attractive to me. Okay. But as far as just products in general, okay, I want to share with you what I am in love with. Okay. I am in love as a business owner because we've been business owners for a long time now. We've been in the industry 18 years. I know that when you have something that's high impact, and when I say high impact, what I mean is something that will make a difference now, okay? Br talked about it. You guys, she tried the CBD and boom, she had a result, okay? It's important if we're going to change lives in the health industry that people get a result. That's really important, okay? And yes, that changed her life with her back. But do you understand, for whoever shared that with her, it also caused a quick business decision because there was a quick physical reaction, okay? And so high impact products are really important in business, no matter where you are in business or no matter what industry you're in, and being early to the game. We were early to the CBD game when Br saw this company, and that's part of what brought her to the party, okay? She's talking about the DHS system tonight, you guys. I don't want to repeat all the things she said about it, but I do want to show you a picture and tell you that DHS system is so edgy. It is so innovative. Here's my before and after picture, you guys. I am down 22 pounds, and I just want you to see the evidence of it. My husband is down 25 pounds. We have very different metabolisms. Our weight loss through the years has looked very different. So the fact that we both have lost is saying a whole lot. Okay. You guys, I am in love with that system. I actually came to the founders. I think Bri and I were both in their ears saying, ooh, semi-glutides, #1 health trend right now. Can we please do semi-glutides? And they're like, you ladies are crazy. We're a whole food, whole plant company. No, we're not doing synthetic shots. It's not a thing. But we will get down and dirty and we will start researching and we will figure out how to bring something to the market that will compete with those, that is whole food, whole plant, that won't have any of the side effects that go along with synthetics. And we are going to disrupt the GLP-1 space, okay? And that's what we have been doing for 13 years in Tranont. We have been disrupting the network marketing space in the greatest ways ever, okay? I love that transform right here. You guys, this is a scientific breakthrough. How we got it first, I don't even understand, but I'm so grateful. You understand this enzyme turns sugar into fiber? All natural, in your belly, 50 to 90% of your sugar just whoop, turn to fiber, like a magic trick. You guys, that's insane. 96 million Americans have issues with sugar. This is amazing. I lost 8 pounds my first 4 weeks just using this one, okay? Then we added the Activate. That's where my rest of my weight loss came off, okay? Now, when we're talking high impact products, I have to tell you my #1 favorite product, and you'd think it'd be Activate because it literally got me skinny. I'm super excited about that, by the way. But my #1 favorite is this right here. It is called Mojo, and it's a nootropic drink. And the reason I love it, okay, let me ask you this. Have any of you ever battled with your mood? I want real answers. I want to see them in the chat. Like either you feel anxious or, I mean, a little gloomy, or maybe you're PMSing, you're like, rah. Maybe you're menopausal, but whatever it is, ladies especially us, okay? But even men, I mean, we are kind of as humans expect to do 40 hours of work in 24-hour day in today's world, and we can get overwhelmed, okay? So this nootropic drink, it's a coffee. It tastes way better, or at least as good. I think it's better than Starbucks, okay? But what it does is it's all clean ingredients. So it's going to give you long lasting clean energy. Who doesn't want energy? I mean, literally, how many of you want energy? Can I see a hand? I want to see your hand up. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to give you energy, but it's going to release dopamine and serotonin. So what is that going to do? It's going to help your mood and your overall sense of well-being. To me, it makes me feel optimistic, motivated, happy. And then it's going to burn your fat and curb your appetite. Okay. So why would I rather drink this than Starbucks every day? #1, it tastes good. But #2, Starbucks doesn't make me skinny, and it certainly doesn't make me have a better mood all day long, okay? So I could build a business just with this nootropic coffee or chocolate drink. Why? Because almost everybody drinks coffee, almost everybody's overweight, and almost everybody wants to make money. You guys, this right here, if I had to pick one thing, this is my jam right here. I share this. If I give anybody 1 cup of this, I give them a little sachet. They always come back wanting more. They're like, ooh, I need another cup of happy. How do I get that? Okay. So you guys, we have so many high impact products that I could talk about. But for me, having already made millions of dollars in the industry, having already built huge teams, and I'm like Bri, I'm not saying this to brag, you guys, not at all. I have been so incredibly blessed. And I have been blessed with amazing people and teams and founders, and just God is good in general, okay? But I would say that when you get somebody like Bri or I, and you see, wow, they actually went from here to here. Well, #1, I felt it was a place for that my people I love could win at such a higher level. That's just my gut feeling was. But I think we're all looking for 5 Ps. And so I just want to kind of wrap it into a bow for you. #1, we want to be with the right people. I was so blessed that somebody that contacted me from Tranont is somebody I had known for 11 years, and the trust was there, okay? These are good people. They really, truly want to impact 1 billion lives. Their purpose was there, the purpose to get people financially fit, physically fit, so that we can be people that go out and lift our communities and do good in the world. I'm all about impact, okay? So the purpose was there. The products were there. That's the 3rd P, is the products. And then next was the pay plan, okay? Can we talk about the pay plan? It had to be a pay plan that I could see with all of my with my experience in the industry would help the brand new person, but also the well-established leader. I mean, if we're going to go and disrupt the industry and make everything right and really like, you know, magnify the good in the industry and delete anything that we wished we wouldn't have seen, I mean, we've got to have a good pay plan, right? And so first of all, I want to encourage all of you on the product side, don't take mine and Bree's word for these products. We have Facebook groups where we have hundreds of thousands of people in these groups with real life testimonies. You don't have to just take mine and Bree's word for it, okay? But I'm going to show you my favorite parts of this pay plan, because when Bree and I came, we had helped hundreds of thousands of people already. And we understand what a pay plan needs to have for this to work and be explosive and actually go viral. So we were coming with knowing eyes, educated eyes, experienced eyes. And this right here, everybody look at it. This was the first thing that had me at hello when I looked at the pay plan. I saw that somebody could share with 3 people who also were like me saying, oh my gosh, I want a business. And in today's world, I want a business that I can run from my phone remotely on my time frame, okay? So 3 people that say, yep, I want an online business. Yep, I want to help people become physically and financially fit. Perfect. And when me and my team, or you and your team, only have 1,500 points of volume, you and 3 people, you can earn a position called Jade, where you make $250 a month, base pay, almost like a salary, okay? Base pay, every month that your team does 1,500 points, 250 bucks, on top of, might I add, our personal commission. So whenever you go get a customer that just simply shops on your online store, you're going to be able to make up to 30%. You guys, in my old pay plan that I was at, 10% was the actual top tier, and it was kind of unheard of. I just want you to know, okay? So I was like, holy crap, are you even kidding me? But this right here, you guys, $250 a month plus a $350 a month Jeep stipend for only 1,500 points in volume. I was like, are you kidding me? Somebody can earn a Jeep bonus at this tiny position. I literally looked at our owners. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can promote this all day long. If I can show the average family how they can delete a car payment with just helping 3 people and 1,500 points of volume a month, this is a grand slam, okay? The next thing I saw just had my jaw on the ground altogether, because it was this right here. You guys, this is so crazy to me. We call this base pay, okay? And what this means is, hey, that Jade position is right here, 600 a month. This is just, you know, this is just getting started. But as your volume grows, you can make 750 a month, 1,000 a month, 2,000, 5,000, 9,000, 17,000, all the way up over 100,000. Okay. Br Richardson has reached a position that you can see here. You guys, about 160 grand a month, plus her husband makes a whole nother chunk of change himself. Okay. And so, yeah, the top of the deal is the top of the deal. That's amazing. But how many of you love these positions between the first one and the last one? Because these are pretty amazing positions. Most people, their life would be changed with $600 extra a month, 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, right? But what I loved is, hey, this chart says, if I do 10,000 in volume with my team in a month, I am guaranteed with my Jeep stipend 2,000 a month. That's a guarantee. Like I'm going to make that. If my team does 25,000 in volume, I can count on with my Jeep 5,000 a month. You guys, what this meant for me is, you know what? I could build a team. I could help all kinds of people get started in business, and nobody would do emotional gymnastics at the end of the month because they'd always know what their pay was going to be. I was all about it. And by the way, oh, we're going to offer multiple vacations along the road to your team as they work to incentivize them. Again, grand slam. So I'm going to pass this back to Bree because I want her to talk about her favorite parts of the comp plan, what really did it for her. But for me, you guys, it was the Jeep and the base pay. The Jeep and the base pay, the brand new person being able to come in, get a car stipend, and then have a base pay where people could build this and have a solid foundation of expectation every month. Okay. Bree's going to talk about positioning. That's the 5th P and what she loves about the pay plan. But I can't wait for you to hear the rest from her. So take it away, Bree.
All right. Yes. So you guys, here's one thing that I was talking about was the spillover aspect of things. Let me grab a whiteboard real quick. Jen, can we take, I don't know if I could take
Yeah,
this
let
down.
me stop that down. Sorry. I
Yeah,
didn't
no
realize I didn't
worries.
stop that down.
Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys really quickly with my dry erase here is the positioning thing. So what you're looking at tonight is the opportunity to get positioning inside of our comp plan. So this is one of the things that I saw when my friend Sarah came over for that glass of wine and was talking about Tranont. I saw that if she signed up, okay, we'll put an S, there's Sarah. If she signed up and I claimed a position in her organization, and then she signed up 2 other people, that anyone that came in after us would then be placed with us. They would go in, you just go 3 wide and down. Okay, so that's what spillover is. And so I saw the opportunity.
I'll get it, Bree. I got you.
I saw the opportunity to override a third of her business. And so what you're looking at tonight is whoever invited you, you had the opportunity tonight to claim your position in their organization. And from this day forward, you will override a third of the business that they do inside of their own business, meaning this person that would come in under you, okay, whether it's today, tomorrow, a year from now, there's no time frame around it, but anyone that would come in under you, the volume that they produce, as long as you have your 3 people enrolled and you're rocking and rolling your business, that volume counts towards your rank advancements and the base pays that Jen just showed you. So what I loved about that was after being in the industry for so long and seeing people who were like, man, if I could just get a little help in volume, I'm almost there. We can actually help our organizations now. And so when I saw that, that's when I told Sarah, I said, give me that position in your comp plan. I want to be the first to join with you, and knowing that, hey, spillover is a possibility, right? And so that was huge for me. But you guys, I really want to bring home right now is the simplicity of how we build. Jen and I have a lot in common. We started in the industry because we just wanted some stinking breathing room. We wanted more money at the end of our month, not more month at the end of our money, right? And so that's where it all started. And then we saw opportunity. You heard us both say that word over and over again. We saw opportunity to get into the industry and get ahead of products or services before they went completely viral. And so that's what you're looking at tonight, okay? Is we know the products work. In fact, the product that you have the opportunity to get in front of before it goes insanely viral is this DHS, the one that we both talked about. And so you get to be the first to bring the DHS system to your network. And then it starts this ripple effect where the people in your network now get to be the first to bring it to their network. We're an army of people moving forward with the same mission, okay? And so that's what you're sitting in front of. And I want to tell you, I told you whenever I came to Tranont after I left the beauty world and came into the health and wellness world, I made a big, bold statement. And I said I was going to create something bigger than I had ever done. And I came to Tranont, I said it loud and proud, and then I went out and I moved mountains and we did it because of the opportunity that is here. It could not have happened anywhere else, right? So once we came out and paved that way, now as I sit in front of you, my goal, and I know that Jen shares this goal as well, is to help people out earn anything they have ever done in their careers. And I want you to know that I sit in that position. Jennifer sits in that position where we are out earning anything we have ever done in our careers. And then also we have thousands of people in our organizations who have said yes to this opportunity, who are currently out earning anything they have ever done. And if that is you, please put it in the chat. Let people know that we're not just talking about 1 or 2 people that come in and create this. Because of the simplicity, because of the systems in place, it is an opportunity for you to start earning extra money or more money than you've ever done in your life. You get to decide. Okay. You don't have to be a product expert. You don't have to be a business expert. The proof is in all of our social media groups where there's tens of thousands of testimonies, both on the health side and on the wealth side. Okay. Now, I want to tell you guys something. I want to just paint this picture for you moving forward. What I want you to do when you leave this Zoom is get back with whoever invited you to it and just say, hey, what are the packages you offer? And I want you to find the package that matches you, that fits you, okay? You can get started from anywhere between like $250 up to $9.99. You get to start a modern day franchise for under $1,000. Hear me out. Do you ever think you could start a Subway or a, I don't know, coffee shop franchise? Think of any franchise that's around you. Do you ever think you could get started in that type of business for under $1,000? The bottom line is the answer is no. The license for the franchise is tens of thousands of dollars. And then you got to go set up your brick and mortar, and then you got to hire employees. All of that is already done for you. And you get started, have an instant link, and can start earning commissions instantly for under $1,000. So when you pick your package, you're going to get enrolled and we're going to help you launch. We have an entire launch system set up. And the first steps in that we're focused on right now is what we call 6 and 2. We're going to help you find 6 customers. So your first 6 people to come on board and try out one of your products. And then we're going to help find 2 business partners. Okay. You're going to earn commissions from your customers. You're going to earn launch bonuses from your business partners. And then we're going to help your business partners do the same. It's just duplication over and over and over again. Here's why I don't want you to wait. We're running a promotion right now. Okay. This ends at the end of the month. So we're talking, we have a week's time. And we all know that if we don't go get it done right now, a week's going to pass us by and it's going to be gone. So right now there is $59,000 in bonuses on the table. $59,000 in addition to the commission, in addition to the base pay, in addition to the Jeep bonus. Everything that Jen showed you, this is on top of all of that. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If you wait till November 1st, $40,000 of those bonuses are automatically off the table. You'll still have a shot at 19K, but 40 grand is off the table. That's why October is the month to go like, yes, let's make the decision, get the products in my hand, and then show me how to go out and promote them. Okay. Now, if you're looking at 59K and you're like, oh, but really, am I someone that can go and get that? Listen, it's tiered. Okay. There's 19K on the table before the end of the year. And then as we move into the new year, okay, by the end of February, there's an additional 10K. So even if you miss some along the way and it takes you a little bit to find your feet, there are bonuses, it's stackable bonuses that go along for the next 8 months. You have 8 months to collect some of this extra money off the table, but it's only available to you if you get started in October and do exactly what I did with Sarah. And I said, hey, get me a position. We'll figure this thing out. Try the products, get them in your hand. Here's another thing that I love is your social media content is done for you. So you don't even have to wait till the products get in your hand. You can start going out there promoting today. We've already created it for you. In fact, I call it a done for you business. Your warehouse is done. Your product creation is done. Your social media creation is done. Your website is done. Your shipping is done. Your employees are done, right? And there's no brick and mortar. We do it all online where you can meet up with people in person or on social media to give them your link. Guys, when I tell you you're sitting in front of the biggest opportunity of your life, I want you to take it from me 13 years ago. When I said yes to the industry and I was just looking to earn an extra $1,000 a month so that my family could breathe. What is your first goal? We want to get you into the business, get your first 6 and 2, and then we just want to put that on repeat and duplicate so that you can go out and reach whatever heights it is you desire, because guess what? This is your business and you get to decide. I want to thank you guys so much for popping on tonight with myself and Jennifer. And again, if you have any questions, get back with the person who put you on tonight. But first and foremost, go figure out which package is yours. We look forward to telling your success story, both with the products and in business. Again, thank you guys so much. Good night and God bless everybody. Bye, everyone.